Hello everybody and welcome to Bespoke Crafts. It's Bee speaking to you. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. If you do like it, please like and subscribe. Today we're going to be having a look at Thinlits Colorized Die by Sizzix, and the number is 665219. First of all, what we're actually going to do as well is I'm going to show you some of the characters that Tim Holtz has designed. The first one, though, is called Bernice. And then we've got Gladys. Then we've got Rupert. And obviously with any of these characters you can do with whatever colours you want. This is Clarence. Winifred. And Theodore, who's lovely. There is also Gertrude, which is a giraffe, Harrison, a lion, and Arthur, the owl. I'm sorry about this noise. And my one is the frog. So what I've just shown you there is the character that I've already built him up, and the flash colours of the colours that I'm going to use. And that did go a little bit quick, I'm afraid. I'm using five different shades of greys, and they're all different brands of alcohol inks. I sped this up because it took, all in all, I would say a good 10 minutes to colour the individual pieces. And as you can see here, I'm missing quite a lot of the base out because I'm only colouring in what's actually going to be showing on the final character. So this part is the bottom part of his body. Just checking, oh, that's his little bit of his forehead. I'm sorry as well, you're going to hear noises. I think one of the dogs is gently snoring under my table. I've got two there, I've got Bella and I've got Coco. Monty's wandering around, and you might often hear Merlin if he decides to wake up as well, my parrot. These characters are absolutely wonderful, and they're doing them in lots of different colours. As you saw when I showed you Rupert the dragon, I just did in white with colourful stripes on him. So like I say, it took about 10 minutes to colour the character. I've done one with pink shades and one with like peachy shades for his nose and his ears. He's frog in my throat, and I think I've just banged the microphone, so I'm sorry about that. You'll see me start to put him together, and I've lost some of the footage. I don't know whether I actually remembered to, I think I paused it and turned it off. Or turned it off and then forgot to start the video again, but they're very easy to put together. And you can see that I'm working on my travel glass mat from Tim Holtz, which I really do like this glass mat to work on. They do a lot larger size, but I just, for my work area they've got, I just wanted a smaller one. So as you can see, I'm showing you here the slight indents in him, in the base of him, to show you exactly where the different parts actually fit on him. So this is the bit where I'm showing you where I'd lost the footage or didn't record the footage or whatever I did with it. So I'm just putting the highlights on his eyes and his little front legs on. And then I think I've got his nose and his teeth to put on. I'm sorry about my head keeps popping in, but these pieces are so minute, it takes, you've got to be on top of them to make sure that you get them on right. The first one that I did him with white eyes. This one I decided to do yellow ones. And the glue that I'm using is, I use 2 different glues. Now I'm going to move the laptop while I look for it. And one is Anita's Tacky PVA glue, and the other one, which I decant, is not in iReach, but I've mentioned it on other videos that I use. It's the only ones that I use. I'm also showing you on this section that all of these true to size. The others, apart from Gladys, I think, are not true to size. They are all bigger than the actual image on the packaging. So I've just got to decide which one that I'm going to use and save the other one for the next one. Oh, and this is a little bit of a grounding that you get with the set that you put together. With this pack of dies for Oliver, there's actually 11 dies with him all together. Looks cute even sat on that, doesn't he? Just with nothing. I'm pulling out some flowers that I've got. These are also Tim Holtz. I got a bit lost with designing the card in my head and started playing with different flowers that I've made up to find out if I was going to use them or whether or not to. There's loads and loads of different variety of flowers, and I do like to colour them in really, really vibrant colours. So these are the colours that I've decided to use. I'm using Distress Oxides, and I'm going to smush. So you put a little bit of the Distress Oxide on a piece of plastic. This is from packaging, a little bit of water, and I'm using a bag here and just smushing it down. And I've got tumble glass, which is what I'm putting on now. Wiping it off. Then I'm drying it as well. You get your layers up of the colours if you dry your oxides out. The next one I'm using is Shaded Lilac. And again, smushing it down. Good way of doing it this way as well, because you've got really good control of where you want to put your colour, rather than just turning your card over and popping it into the ink itself. Excuse me. And the next colour, after I've dried it, I'm using is Milled Lavender. So I'm using really quite pale colours. A squirt of water and dabbing it on. It's a delicate effect that you use on the background, and it's just so nice. And this one is a little bit darker, and it's spun sugar. I'm sure, excuse me, I did put a little bit more tumbled glass on it because there wasn't enough blue showing through. Yeah, I have done that. I'm not wasting anything as well. There was a little bit. Oh, this is where I used the tumble glass, but I decided to flick it on with the spatula, Tim Holtz spatula brush. You just flick it on through, and again you get your colours wherever you want them. It's obviously more random as well, but the effect's good. And I hopefully will show you this. Checking which one I'm going to use. I've gone for the lighter one. Decided that I'm going to put some balloons on. I cannot remember where I got this die from. I've got a little individual die on its own as well. But this die came with the 4 different shapes of strings for the balloons. Although there is 5 dies there. So I'm going to put them out using my little tattered lace desktop die machine. I'm going to quickly cut those out. It's ideal to have one of these little die cutting machines if you can at the side of, yeah, I got this off Facebook Marketplace actually, and I've had it for about 8 to 10 months, and it cost me about £15, I think. You'll have to excuse my bruises as well on my arms. I'm on medication that makes me, I only have to sneeze and I bruise my toes, so do apologise for those. Can't be helped though. So I'm now using alcoholic markers to blend in and shade the balloons, using a darker colour around the edge, and just to add that shadow on it, and then going over again with the lighter colour to blend it through. I wasn't quite happy with that, so I did a little bit more. I think I chose a different colour as well, although I'm not going to show you the colours, I'm afraid. All this is sped up because it just takes time to do these things, and you don't want to be watching alcohol inks dried. So this is the pink one that I've used. It's come out really nice actually, better than the blue I think. Still not happy with that one. You not find that you look at things and you just keep going back and back and back until you're happy with them. You see it looks like I'm throwing stuff down, but I'm not, I'm just putting it down. And then I've gone down for an orange one, and I showed somebody this card today, and at the finish he said, oh, is he holding a carrot? And I was like, no, it's a balloon. But anyway, I know it's a balloon. And hopefully you know it's a balloon. So these are little strings that come off with it. It's so delicate. So choosing which I want, and they are all different as well, which is really, really good. So just dabbing a bit of glue on each of the end and popping balloons on the top. And then I get a little highlighter pen. It's me reaching for it now. I'm sorry. Now I've tried all sorts of highlighter pens, and I saw somebody had used this one, and it's a Pentel Milky Pop white gel pen. These are really, really good. They are a pointed one because some of them are 0.5, 0.8 and 0.10. This one doesn't say, it's just a medium one, but it is very, very good. Just figuring out where I'm going to place the balloons. And also I decided to put some action wobblers on. Now these action wobblers I got from Temu, and it's £30. £30, no it's not at all. You get 30 in a bag for £5, and you get different sizes. I would actually like some smaller ones than this size that I'm using now, and the dimensions of this, they're about 3/4 of an inch. But I would like some smaller because they are too big for the balloons. They don't wobble as much as I wanted them to. They're just actually just dimensioned up. Well, I could have done that with just some foam pads, to be fair. But that's why we do this. We try it and we see if it's the right way or the wrong way. I want to just positioning. I want to do it so he's jumping. So figure out where I'm going to put him. I want him holding this balloon. You can see, as this person said, he thought it was a carrot, but it's not. I want him to be holding the balloon in his little paw, and I can't decide whether I want it in front of his or behind his ear. And at this moment in time, I can't remember which way I did it. But these are really, really good. These action wobblers, for the price as well, for 30, they are very good. and they are very sticky as well. There's no fear of them falling off. So there you go, he's stood on. So I'm holding him flat so that I put the glue on for the balloon. And stick that down. The background looks really nice with it as well, because it's such a, there you go, I've popped it at the side in front of his ear, and then just place the other two on. Yeah, the background is, I like it because it's so faint. It actually lets the character and the balloon stand out, which obviously that's where the focus is on the rabbit and the balloons. And it's just positioning. You put them wherever you want to. You put how many ever you want on it, or how few you want on them. You sit down looking, just watching the video and forget to talk. I am sorry about that. So you only need tiny little bit of glue just to hold it down. And then just securing. I wish I hadn't. I secured the balloon down to his ear, and then I secured it down to the card as well at the tip. And I wish I hadn't, because he doesn't move as well as he does. Because obviously the balloon anchors him down a little bit too much. I suppose it secures it a little bit more with little fingers. This is, it's not particularly for a child's card, but it's ideal for them. So then, once I've put that away, I'm just moving my laptop again. I'm sorry about the noise. I'll try and find my black pen, which I use. I'll show you now. I won't show you, I'll tell you. I'm using a Pigma Micron 50 archival ink marker pen to do the movement lines on him, on his ears and his feet. I did some on the balloons as well. Looking really cute. I think he's looking really cute as well. Yeah, can you see those balloons? Sorry about my head. The balloons don't move as much as I wanted them to, but never mind. It was just me moving the card out the way. So there you go. There he is, Oliver on the card. So please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to do various other videos. Well, I've put a sentiment on this, which you can see at the bottom. I did that with some hot foiling and added some smaller flowers to it. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again very soon for the next video. Okay, thank you. Stay safe. Bye for now. Bye.